Hey there, Jim and Becky. How are you guys doing? Just to kind of fill you in a little bit, Jim, I was talking to Becky earlier, and this is the video that I was telling her about. In this video, I'm going to show you how to ultimately beat out your competition online, how to maximize your traffic a little bit better, and really to get you some more business. I'm not trying to waste anyone's time, including my own, so I am going to try and keep this video nice and short, but by the time you finish watching this, if you have any questions or you just want to reach out to me, reach out. I'd love to talk some more. There's so much potential for you and your business. There really is, and I'll show you why here in a little bit. But I'm going to start with your current site. You don't have a bad site. You have your phone number right up at the top, which is huge. You have all of your services that you have to offer with the areas that you serve. A lot of people forget to put this. I would suggest having a form submit over here. First off, they're good for conversion rates. And second, when having a website, it's all about how user-friendly it is, how easy it is to navigate, and being able to cater to different types of people who are going to be coming to your website. And what I mean by that is when somebody comes to your site, they don't want to have to scroll and dig just to see what services you offer, let alone if you even come to the area that they're in. So having that laid out right from the start without them even having to scroll is huge and makes it that much more user-friendly and gives you some extra points in Google's eyes, Not only that, gives you extra points in your customers' eyes too. It makes it easier for them. Not only that, some people are coming to your site strictly to click, call, and talk to you on the phone, while other people don't want to have to talk on the phone. They much rather fill out a form. So being able to cater to, again, different types of people is really, really crucial. I would suggest having multiple click-to-call buttons. Again, just makes it that much more user-friendly for your customers. So what I'm looking at on your homepage is your content, which all of this that I have highlighted is all considered content. Now you do have some, which is a start. Let me make sure I'm on your homepage. Yeah. You do have some, which is a start. You have a lot more than others, but it's not where Google likes to see. Google likes to see right around 1,500 words to 2,000 words, and that's of keyword-rich content. So that's my first tip for you, is to go get some more content, put it on your homepage, and fit in some keywords that you want to be found for. Because look, if I want to be found for plumber in Seattle, Washington, or drain cleaning in Seattle, Washington, or whatever you want somebody to type in Google and your name to show up, I'm going to have that as a header. I'm going to have that somewhere in my description, and I might even save a picture as that. Now, as you can see, this is what I typed in, and these guys from the organic section are one of your competitors, okay? I'm going to show you how to beat these guys. Raymark Plumbing. Now, these guys are nothing too special. Honestly, it's a little bit of an outdated site, but they have their phone number, their about us, the services that they offer, and the areas that they service. But the thing that they do have is content. They have a lot more content. It's all hidden behind this, hidden behind these. They have a lot more content than you. But the thing is, they're not considered an authority yet because they're not at that word marking that Google likes to see. So that's good for you because that means if you go and get that content that Google is looking to see, which like I said is 1,500 to 2,000 words, and put that on your homepage, again, fit in some keywords that you want to be found for, you'd already be beating these guys out as far as content goes. Now, if we come back here, I am just going to break down Google a little bit for you. So the first thing we see is the Google Guaranteed Ads. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them, but I'm a personal fan of these. Our customers, a lot of our customers, I should say, are personal fans of these as well. But basically, with these, Google will guarantee the job up to a certain percentage, and that's in terms of money. Now, the conversion rate for these are pretty high, so that's good for you because you only get charged for calls. And as I'm sure you're well aware, most of the time when somebody's calling, they're more prone to actually making a purchase rather than just filling out a form submit, where they might just want to know more information about you or your business. Kind of like what I was talking about earlier with the form submit over here. And then going on down to this next section, this is the GMB, Google My Business, and getting in here requires having citations. There's other stuff that goes into it, like reviews, pictures, stuff like that, but citations is, one that I'd like to list. So what I would do if I were in your shoes is I would go and find out all the different directories that Beacon Plumbing have themselves listed in. I'd go list yourselves and all of those on top of like 300 more. whatever your competitors had to do, you're going to have to do the same exact thing and then some, because we want to get above them, right? So go and list yourself in more directories than these guys have. And then as far as this last section, this is the organic section, which directly deals with your website. Now, getting in here requires having relevant backlinks. So what we need to do to get you in this area is to beat out your competition in every aspect possible. Now, you are currently on there you are, and this is the third page of Google. Now, I'm going to show you what type of traffic that you're getting being on the third page of Google rather than this top competitor. Now, these guys are your competitor as well, but if we beat out this guy, then we're going to beat out these guys too, right? But I'm going to show you what type of traffic they're getting being on the first page and being first for the first actual website, besides for all these directories. Now, to get you here, we need to beat them out in every aspect. So we come to a paid resource I pay monthly for, and we're currently looking at your stats. Now, your stats don't look too bad. The trust flow of your site is pretty good. Now, with this amount of backlinks, this should be more like a 35 and 33. So that tells me the backlinks that you do have are weak, not relevant, spammy. Like out of those backlinks, only 488 of them are do follow, which are like the ones that actually matter. So that tells me you don't have good backlinks, but you're currently getting 459 people to your site per month, which isn't bad. You're getting traffic, but it's not anywhere near what you could be getting. Now, as far as what you're being found for, the most traffic that you're currently getting is all from Plumber Renton. So that's people, 150 people going in Google and typing this in, and 47 of them directly going to your site. Now, you have some good keywords. You just don't have power going to them. It's not as easy as just having these keywords on your homepage. You see what that does. We need to add power to these keywords in order to get you ranking for them. But if we look at your competitor, we can see that they definitely have some work being done. Don't let these numbers scare you. They are beatable with time. Now look, if these backlinks are strong enough to get them in the spot that they're in, then they're strong enough to get you there too, right? So I'd go and I'd get these backlinks pointing back at you. Now once we beat them in content, we beat them in backlinks, we take this spot in Google that they're currently in, and you start seeing that traffic that they're getting, which you can read. They're getting over 1,000 people to their site per month. That's a lot of traffic, a lot of potential business that you are missing out on, and I really hope you can see how valuable it can be being on this first page of Google and what being on this first page of Google can do for you and your business. Now, as far as what they're being found for, they're getting their most traffic off from Plumber Seattle. So, look, this isn't necessarily a buyer intent keyword. This is meaning people are going in Google and typing Plumber Seattle, Washington because they're looking for a plumber in Seattle, Washington. So that's a buyer intent keyword. That's what we call it. So we more so target these types of keywords instead of these, because who's to say there's not a Seattle in Ohio? You know what I mean? Now, granted, if you're in Washington, then yes, you're gonna pop up for this, or whoever's first is gonna pop up for this search. But if you're not there, you're not gonna pop up, right? So let's see. Let's just go off from this one because it's more of a buyer intent. Now, 250 people are going in the Google search bar. They're typing this in, and 38 of them are directly going to their site. That's 38 people that you are missing out on. Let's say you were to land 10 of those, and I'm just going to throw a random number out there, $1,000 per job. That's $10,000 off just one keyword alone and one competitor alone. You can see the type of traffic that they're getting, specifically off the buyer intent keywords. And what I do is I'd go throughout all of your competitors, find the high volume, low KD relevant keywords, and I'd place that throughout that content I was talking about. That's why we need that much content, so we're able to strategically place those keywords so Google don't flag us, as well as if you don't have enough content, then Google is not able to decipher what your business is, therefore it can't rank you accordingly. Now, look, these are your competitors for this specific keyword search, but if I were to type in any other services that you offer in any other area or even the same area, you could have completely different competitors. So we need to beat out your competition for all of the keywords that you want to be found for and get you on this first page for all of those keywords that you want to be found for. And to do that, it's the same process, a little bit different, but same process that I just showed you. And the more times that you show up on this first page, the better, because you have the potential to have more people, more traffic come to your website, which more traffic equals more business equals more money. But look, I have the means, the tools, and the knowledge to get you in these places. It just takes you wanting to take your business to that next level in order to get you there. So reach out. I'd love to talk some more. I wanted to show you a website that we created. Phone number right up at the top, form submit, all the locations that he offers, all of the services that he offers, all of the content it needs, and all of the keywords strategically placed in the content in order to rank in Google, all the meta tags, meta descriptions, pictures, all saved correctly. We're not only a website design company, we're also an SEO company. So when we're building and designing your website, we're doing it with SEO in mind. Our websites are built to rank, and they are built to bring you traffic and bring you money. So yeah, I hope to hear from you soon. I hope you enjoyed, and bye, Jim.